Welcome to or back to Off-Grid Path, and today we're going to be having a look at Meadow Barn Farm and specifically the Sheep Shack, a beautifully crafted rustic cabin in Devon. This incredible cabin was built by Liz and John, who are the owners of Meadow Barn Farm. Before I go any further, you can actually stay in the Sheep Shack, so if you're interested in that, just head down to the link in the description and it will take you to the booking page where you can find out more information and book to stay there for yourself. The cabin, located in Devon, is actually on the coastal plateau, incredibly close to the sea and also to Salcombe Estuary on the other side. It's a perfect location for just getting away from everything, to be able to walk from the cabin to the sea or to the estuary or even both, and it's such a lovely part of Devon. The cabin itself is a really simple design and that's definitely part of its charm. It definitely reminds me of a kind of prospector's cabin with its very simple but practical shape. As you walk into the cabin, everything is pretty much reclaimed and it really adds to the aesthetic and feel of the cabin. There's a lot of wood that's been used and really a lot of history in the cabin as well. You can feel that as you walk around. For example, the floor or part of the floor is made out of John's old house that he used to live in, and that's actually teak, and that's been laid down, and another part of the floor was actually made by his old doors in a house, and even some of them you can see the keyholes on the floors. And there's lots of little details as you start to look closely in the cabin with reclaimed materials. It's a very common theme throughout this cabin and it really works well. The cabin is actually off-grid, utilising a solar panel which supplies the power for a USB charger and all the lights and things like that. The water is on mains, but the heating is used by gas and LPG. There's a very lovely bathroom which utilises a compost toilet which goes directly into a wheelie bin, and that's quite a nice easy system. One of my favourite parts of the bathroom and shower is the use of Wrigley tin or corrugated iron. I think it gives a really nice aesthetic to the shower, but also it's highly practical, being able to take large areas off to check for leaks behind and even replace pieces very easily. The cabin does have a mezzanine level with a secondary bed up at the top, but what I like is that the owners Liz and John have decided to have that mezzanine level to make the most of that back area of the cabin, to add another bed, but also have a bed down below for anyone that didn't want to climb the ladder and go up to the bed. So it does mean that you can sleep more than just two people, but also thinking of people that don't really want to climb a ladder and sleep up on the mezzanine. Although the kitchen is basic, it's actually got everything you need. Aside from an oven, you can cook outside on the fire pit and bake outside on the open fire. The idea of this cabin is to really be a stripped back place to be able to go and just relax and unwind without the kind of hustle and bustle of life getting in the way. It's just stripping everything back and having a nice, quiet, peaceful retreat essentially. The log burner provides the heating, and although that's small and it does take a while to heat up the cabin's incredibly well insulated and holds heat really well. So once that fire is going and the cabin's heating up, it does retain heat incredibly efficiently. All in all, this cabin construction is one of my favourite. It's simple, but it's filled with quirks and really nice, charming, intricate details and a lot of history from reclaimed materials that they've had to be really inventive with to incorporate into this build. For more information on the Sheep Shack, and if you wanted to stay, just head over to the link in the description below. Also, if you like this video and you want to see more tours of off-grid or alternative homes, just head to the channel Off-Grid Path and you can find more videos there. Thanks for watching and see you again soon. Cheers.